I'm Alex Berg, and I am co-chair for the Blue Jean Ball Committee this year. This is our 11th year of the Blue Jean Ball. The Blue Jean Ball came together as a group of people in our community, volunteers, who want to raise awareness and engage the community in the services and programs offered by Hope Villages of America. We are proud that we have over the years raised over $800,000 to support services, and we could not have done it without the overwhelming support and involvement of our sponsors and our guests. Unfortunately, this year we're not going to be able to offer our regular intimate party that we have that is so much fun, but instead we're offering you all to please continue to support the services and programs of Hope Villages of America. Every year we try to provide a specific target, a specific need, so that the community feels more tied to the service. And this year we've chosen housing and homelessness. We know that the Grace House is overwhelmed, and the need to expand and grow to support more families is greater now more than ever. So please join us this year for the Blue Jean Ball and donate whatever you can. Every dollar, every cent goes back to the services, to the community, and to the people that Hope Villages of America serves. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Jackie. I am one of the co-chairs of the Blue Jean Ball Committee, and I am here today to dovetail the efforts of the amazing Blue Jean Ball by introducing you to Takiyah, who is going to share her powerful story from her time at the Grace House.
Hello, good evening. My name is Takiyah. Tonight I will be telling my testimony, or more so my story, of how I went from being homeless as a single parent of 3 to now being on stable housing. I arrived in Florida in February of last year, and me and my family were homeless. I will say that we were looking for shelters and staying with friends and bunking with family. But as a single parent, I wanted to push forward for something better. And I did around March, which was where I landed at a old friend's house as far as being a stable roof for me and my family. With my daughter being autistic at 4 years old, the household arrangement wasn't really great, but we made do with what we had. So we were there for about 6 or 7 months, and we ended up transitioning from that particular house to the Grace House. I was on my search, of course, for shelters such as the Casa, the Resurrection House, the Grace House, Salvation Army, and things of that sort. And when I didn't give up my fight, I kept my search, and God opened his doors to the Grace House. I remember when I first walked in Miss Cara Polly's office, I was so nervous because I didn't know anything about shelters. I've seen it on movies and seen it on TV series that it could be this way and it could be that way and it could be dangerous and it could be interpreting with my livelihood or interrupting with my family or making me nervous because I have little girls, and that was kind of like a telltale sign too, to make sure that the environment was safe for me and my family. So I'm in the office, in Miss Carr's office, and we're talking and I'm crying, I'm emotional. For you to come here and battle it out and stick it all the way to the end, your own testimony is going to be one for others too. And she was right. Grace House for about 3 months. Within that time, we received childcare from ELC, food pantry, tickets, resources as far as my daughter's being autistic, and social work and housing resources and more schooling resources and job searches too, which I was very duplicate in because being in the Grace House, you have to have employment. So with being there, I was on my search with my job search, my childcare, and of course, housing. I was thankful my job came first. My schooling for my kids came second. They now attend Del Air Elementary. And my third, of course, was the rapid rehousing for the VET HAP program, the Florida Housing Program. As far as my search, as far as my area, my criteria, budget sheets, income budgeting, and income-based apartments, and trying to find somewhere that meets my family's needs, and we did. I came across this apartment complex, and here I am. I've been here for, I guess, roughly a month now. not too long, but long enough to make my ground and long enough to make my family realize that this is a stable home for us. We're not going to have to pack up and leave 2 months later or a day later, or I'm not going to have to wonder where we are the next day or where we're going to go the next day or what we're going to do the next night. This is ours to keep and it's ours to make our own. So with that, my children have been ecstatic. This is our first townhouse and this is indeed my first place. Now that I do have my own apartment and my own stability as far as standing on my own 2 feet, I will say thank you so much, Grace House, for everything you've done for my family and I can't state how many words I would want to say as far as being thankful, but I'm very thankful and blessed to have been a part of an organization that really believes in going above and beyond for families. Because as nerve-wracking as it was the first time being there, I'm glad that I went through the entire journey to get me to where I am today. Because I think if I didn't take that journey, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Wow, what an incredible testimonial from Takiyah. I mean, wow, for what she's been through and all the things she's had to overcome, all of her successes. It's just a blessing for us to be a part of it. I'm Kirk Ray Smith, President and CEO of Hope Villages of America, and I can tell you it is an absolute privilege and honor to be able to do this work each and every day, to serve so many people in our community. Last year, we served well over 130,000 individuals living in Pinellas County. And I always say there's 2 types of people on earth, those in need and those in a position to meet the need. And we're thankful that we're in a position to meet the need today. We were in a position to meet the need all of last year. Heck, we've been in a position to meet the need since 1967. And so, but that's not possible without the generosity of so many volunteers, volunteering their time and their talent, so many donors sharing their treasure with us. Without you, Hope Villages of America would not be here. But our goal here at HVA isn't simply to put people in a position to survive, but we want individuals and families to thrive. It's not about a handout, but it's about a hand up. How do we help families and individuals return to self-sufficiency and independence? And it's events like the Blue Jean Ball. This is our 11th year partnering with such a fabulous group of passionate, committed community members to make this event happen. And I will tell you, year after year, they deliver. It's an incredible event. We have a good time. As you can see, we wear jeans, we get to hang out. It's very, very informal. But I will tell you, without the Blue Jean Ball, I'm not sure if we would be here. And let me help you put it into perspective. Right now, one of the most significant crises we have in our community is housing. And not just affordable housing, but shelter. Many, many families are not sure how they're going to pay their rent, pay their mortgage. There are many families living out of their cars. Many are living under bridges. Many are living in parks all over our community. And it's our belief that housing isn't a privilege, it's a right. Every person deserves safety, every person deserves shelter. And so what we want to do is we want to ensure that not a single person in our community goes without safe, sound, quality shelter, safe, sound, quality housing. Now, while there are many people that may be in a position, who knows, they can go from homelessness right into an apartment or a home, and we wish that for everyone. But there are many people still in our community that need a step between from being homeless and to make their way to an apartment or a mortgage. They need that transitional, that shelter, that safe place. And we work really hard at providing that, particularly at our Grace House. And each year we serve over 600 individuals through our Grace House programs and services. We have a 90% success rate. For us, that means 9 out of 10 of every family that comes to us go on to self-sufficiency, go on to permanent housing. And one other thing, in our county, there's only 180 beds available for families facing homelessness. Now, what that means is if you have a child within your household and you find yourself suddenly homeless, most shelters will not take you as a family unit. Well, we're committed to ensuring that we keep the families together. Of those 180, we provide nearly 90 of those beds. And so we're very, very proud to be in a position to meet the need. Unfortunately, the need is on the rise in our community, but we want to do more. And eventually, hopefully someday, those people will no longer need us because their homelessness will not be a problem in our community. And lastly, not only do we provide shelter for families facing homelessness for up to 12 weeks, we provide affordable housing to make sure that those very same families, again, can be restored to independence and self-sufficiency long term. So we appreciate you. We would not be here without you, and God bless.